That'd be very unfortunate. This one is a graphics designer. See, in the meeting, haven't received any email from you, not in spam, not in junk mail either. Send me a regular email. So I didn't. I don't think I did send him a regular email. I didn't. I gave him the password. I gave that to him initially from the outset, and then he said, "Oh, I found it." Like that, not in regular. Yeah. So what happened is there are people using counterterrorism to steal because I'm considered a nigger, an inferior nigger who doesn't deserve. So this is another phone I would have to put in, but I wouldn't really sweat too much over this. But still, it has. I'm gonna turn it off, but unlock it. But things like that, and people going through my phones, I don't like that kind of stuff, man. No, we have something like unreasonable search and seizure. I don't like that kind of stuff, man. No, it's really disgusting for me, man. So I'll put that phone in here too, in the briefcase. You see, and we keep all of the devices so that when the time comes when they decide to rape you, you have to be raped. You have no protections. You have no protections whatsoever. No protections, none. You have no protections, man, of your person, your papers, your privacy. You got all this stuff, notes and stuff, all that. You don't, especially the United States government, you don't want them going through that, man. Russia is a bit more professional, man, in a lot of ways. See, the thing about the FBI are professionals too, man. Highly regarded professionals. But there is an aspect in them, which you saw with the James Comey episode, about political pressure and collusion to do things to people. Yeah, there's stuff going on, man. There's a lot of stuff going on. And what happens is you have these nation state players, these actors, personified in the characters of U.S. senators. U.S. senators, members of Congress. And what happens is I have to do something very political today, and I have no family protection. There is a Russian sister whose husband may be Shaheed. Yeah, it's quite possible that he might be Shaheed. See, look at this here. See, it says, love for all, hatred for none. You see what I'm saying? And what happened is they have seen me as a dead weight. It's probably better even if because I'm getting ready to give this to Catholics, and that I don't keep it because it's considered a misguidance. It's considered bottle stuff. It's a bottle, and that I don't keep it with me. This is good companies. If you want to open up a restaurant, these are the companies you would buy equipment from. If you're planning to open up a restaurant. See, I ate raw broccoli, which was going bad. I didn't cook it. Raw broccoli, because I have no food. I have no ability to buy food. The only help, I keep getting this pittance, sort of a handout from people that, okay, brother, there was a Muslim sister, a Russian sister whose husband died that I used to visit. And she said, once she realized that I was Miskeen, I never told her because she looked up to me, which I could access her and possibly, if I wanted to, manipulate her and be in color with her. Since her husband recently died, I would not play that game out with women. I don't like playing these kind of games, man. The wives of Shuhada, taking them to my own bosom and all that. I don't like playing these kind of games. There was a Kuwaiti woman one time, years ago, when I was visiting Kuwait, and she was Shia influence, and she said, me and you can do muta. Yeah, we do muta together. Get married, we do right now, we do the muta together. I told her, Aki, I'm bouncing. This was a number of years ago. I'm bouncing, almost 20 years ago. I'm bouncing. I'm out of here, man. I'm not interested in listening to that muta. Like you're some animal. Like this guy came from Umakura to lead prayers here in Iceland. And he told me somebody like me qualifies for muta because it's a likelihood nobody will ever want to marry me. Or nikah. No decent, mature woman would ever want to marry somebody like me. So, so it's a likelihood to be that I would qualify for muta. So I eat this raw cauliflower broccoli. I guess I'm sick now, and I got milk in the refrigerator that's going bad, and I have no sugar and no syrup. I have no honey. Right. I have no access to honey. This is for tourist families and kids and everybody coming to enjoy themselves. Some of them are locals from different parts of the country. So I got sick last night. Yeah, I'm sick. I'm really, really sick in here. I feel because I have no access. So the Russian sister offered me on WhatsApp. She offered me 10,000 krona. She said, "Yeah." She said, "I can give you 10,000 krona if you want it." She's a widow, man. Recent widow. Only a week or two ago. 3 weeks maximum. Her husband passed away, which is fortuitous in Islam. He passed away in Ramadan. It was three of them. It was three signs that he had. I think it was in the Jummah, in Ramadan, and I forget what the other one was. Oh, and within the last 10 days. Or the beginning of the last 10 days. Ooh, that's right. Three of them. And this Russian brother was in tears. He almost started crying. Just like Dr. Ahmed Sakar, rahimahullah, who I knew personally, Dr. Ahmed Sakar of Lebanon. The guy started to wipe his face. The tear that I was unmarried, Dr. Sakar. Same thing with this Russian guy on his bed. See, I don't know if he had a portent that he would die. Because the Russian brother was still a little bit animated when he first met me. No. He met me in the mosque, in one of the mosques. That breakaway that broke off from each other, and then the second time I met him was when the imam of this mosque, who's educated at Azhar, told me to go see him. So when he met me, he was struggling to stand up and walk in the mosque. He said, "If you need money, if you need anything, you let me know." When he met me, I told him, "No, brother." I said, "Just make dua for me." I keep saying that, make dua for me, but yeah, make dua for me. Please pray for me. Even the Catholics, I said, "Pray for me." I keep saying that kind of stuff, man. And people laugh at me in humility, like some guy. There was a shaitan shortly after Ramadan, about a few days ago, that came by here in the middle of the night, and he was laughing. It was an American. And he was like, out here at night. It was the weirdest laugh I heard in a long time. "Where are you going? Nothing done. Hilarious." He was saying like that. Hilarious. Which is a word that I heard some law enforcement people use. That were in San Jose when they used to travel, they used to do alerts of me being on Caltrain and doing an experiment. So these are keys. These are like trucking keys. Lies. And they used to make suppositions that I would use trucks to harm people and all that. Lies. These are lies. Goddamn lies.